COVID has created so many hurdles for our healthcare teams, but during the pandemic, the fight against other deadly diseases like cancer has to go on. Tonight, one woman's story of overcoming a diagnosis with the help of a dedicated team at the UW Carbone Cancer Center.
I went all through the years and kept doing all my appointments, etc., and no problems whatsoever.
Cindy McCullough was vigilant, doing all she could to make sure her fight with endometrial cancer 8 years earlier didn't return.
This past fall, I ended up with cough.
Holidays came and went. She eventually knew she had to go in, where she would soon face a grim diagnosis.
Needless to say, you could have blown me over with a feather. I couldn't believe what I was reading.
Just like that, Cindy was fighting for her life. Doctors found a large mass in her lung, other smaller tumors, and enlarged lymph nodes.
A horrible finding for me, and I had no idea that this cancer would metastasize into my lung. I thought I was free and clear.
Facing a difficult road ahead, Cindy turned to the OBGYN specialist at the UW's Carbone Cancer Center.
We think that, some of those cells actually are somehow dormant or, somewhere in the system that they aren't active, they aren't growing. It's one of the fates of cancer patients. For many years later, they can still be concerned about a recurrence.
As if the fight itself wasn't hard enough, COVID restrictions didn't make it any easier.
I couldn't take anybody with me. So I was going to these appointments by myself, scared half to death.
That's been super hard. In fact, I think that's one of the hardest things is when people couldn't bring people in.
Persevering with a determined healthcare team, recent scans have revealed reasons for optimism.
It showed that I was, my large tumor had shrunk from the size of the softball to, it's probably more like the size of a golf ball.
Yeah, it's really been a pretty dramatic drop.
Fast forward to now, this mom, wife, and grandmother still has plenty to do and people who need her here.
She's done great. She's just a real amazing person, and she's got a great family supporting her.
There's just lots to do. I wanna keep on going.
So please join us for our Sparkle of Hope virtual gala tomorrow to support women's cancer awareness and research with the UW Carbone Cancer Center. Join me live online at sparkleofhope.org. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back tonight at 10. Have a great evening.